a Bat, written by Jo Nesbo, read by Barrett. The moral right of the author has been asserted. Walla. Chapter 1. Sydney. Something was wrong. At first the female passport official had beamed. "How are you, mate?" "I'm fine," Harry Huller had lied. It was more than 30 hours since he had taken off from Oslo via London, and after the change of planes in Bahrain, he had sat in the same bloody seat by the emergency exit. For security reasons, it could only be tipped back a little, and his lumbar region had almost crumbled by the time they reached Singapore. And now the woman behind the counter was no longer smiling. She had scrutinized his passport with conspicuous interest. Whether it was the photograph or his name that had initially put her in such a cheery mood was hard to say. Business? Harry Huller had a suspicion that passport officials in most places in the world would have added a "sir," but he had read that this type of formal pleasantry wasn't especially widespread in Australia. It didn't really matter. Harry wasn't particularly accustomed to foreign travel or snobbish. All he wanted was a hotel room and a bed as quickly as possible. "Yes," he had replied, drumming his fingers on the counter. And that was when her lips had pursed, turned ugly, and articulated with a pointed tone, "Why isn't there a visa in your passport, sir?" His heart sank, as it invariably did when there was a hint of a catastrophe in the offing. Perhaps "sir" was used only when situations became critical. "Sorry, I forgot," Harry mumbled, searching feverishly through his inside pockets. Why had they not been able to pin a special visa in his passport, as they do with standard visas? Behind him in the queue he heard the faint drone of a Walkman, and realized it was his travelling companion from the plane. He had been playing the same cassette the whole flight. Why the hell could he never remember which pocket he put things in? It was hot as well, even though it was getting on for 10 o'clock at night. Harry could feel his scalp beginning to itch. At last he found the document and placed it on the counter, to his great relief. "Police officer, are you?" The passport official looked up from the special visa and studied him, but the pursed mouth was gone. "I hope no Norwegian blondes have been murdered." She chuckled and smacked the stamp down hard on the special visa. "Well, just the one," Harry Huller had answered. The arrivals hall was crowded with travel reps and limousine drivers holding up signs with names on, but not a Huller inside. He was on the point of grabbing a taxi when a black man, wearing light blue jeans and a Hawaiian shirt, and with an unusually broad nose and dark curly hair, ploughed a furrow between the signs and came striding towards him. "Mr. Howley, I presume?" he declared triumphantly. Harry Huller considered his options. He had decided to spend the first days in Australia correcting the pronunciation of his surname, so that he wouldn't be confused with apertures or orifices. Mr. Howley, however, was infinitely preferable. "Andrew Kensington, how are you?" The man grinned and stuck out an enormous fist. It was nothing less than a juice extractor. "Welcome to Sydney. Hope you enjoyed the flight," the stranger said with evident sincerity, like an echo of the air hostess's announcement 20 minutes earlier. He took Harry's battered suitcase and began to walk towards the exit without a backward glance. Harry kept close to him. "Do you work for Sydney Police?" he initiated. "Sure do, mate. Watch out." The swing door hit Harry in the face, right on the hooter, and made his eyes water. A bad slapstick sketch could not have started worse. He rubbed his nose and swore in Norwegian. Kensington sent him a sympathetic look. "Bloody doors, eh?" Harry didn't answer. He didn't know how to answer that sort of comment, down under. In the car park, Kensington unlocked the boot of a small, well-used Toyota and shoved in the suitcase. "Do you want to drive, mate?"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?